Latvia. About Latvia. Well, it's a very old country, like really, really old. And I think I actually gave it to my sister. Actually, I think I might have been leading the people or something like that. And then at some point in time, I think I said, "Okay, La or Zella, it's yours." Um, so she could have a country, because I really, like I say, I love my sisters. I love my sister. So I think I might have given her a country. So instead of LU, it was LA for La because that was my nickname for her. So Lafia. Um, or it was actually there's this girl named Latalia there, but basically I gave it to my sister pretty much the whole country. It wasn't that big. It was kind of big though. Just a couple thousand feet or so. I mean, a couple million square miles or something like that. A pretty big territory, but basically I own the world, so I thought my sister should get something, and I don't know what she ever did with it, if she actually used it or if she sold it or what. But basically, I gave her a whole country because I trusted my sister. Like I said, my sister was a very wonderful and beautiful woman, and very elegant and perfect. And like I said, if you knew my sister was Ella or La, you would know that she was like a princess or a queen. She was easily capable of running a country. Most people are actually capable of running a country. But I actually gave it to her. I'm pretty sure because I loved her very, very, like I love my sister very, 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 very much. And I don't know if I think something horrible happened or something with her. I'm not exactly sure. But basically, I gave her a country. It's just a couple thousand. It's just a couple mines, a train station, some other stuff. It really wasn't all that much really to be given away. And I gave it to her like when things weren't really all that advanced. So I mean, anyway though, but yeah, Latvia. I mean, it was one of the number one trade posts or something like that. But I was moving on to air travel or something like that. So I was like, here, lead some people. Anyway though, because I only would give away land or a country to someone I really, really, really trusted, because a country, you can use it for good or bad or whatever. I mean, and a whole city or town of people can be led astray, and I wouldn't just give them to anyone because I cared about them and loved them too much. I loved every single one of my people, every single one of my citizens, with all my heart. I would, and so I would only like put people in power that I thought could do it or deserved it or were good people themselves, because, your leader, he can lie to you, he can tell you the truth, or he can make shit up, or he can make it look, or make stuff look, present stuff so it looks like it's true, but it's not. So I mean, you really got to be careful about who you choose to lead you. So I had known my sister for a very long time, and I knew she was easily capable of leading a group of people to power and wealth and glory. So, I put her in charge. I gave it to her permanently, because there were some people that I really loved and cared about, and I wanted to make sure that they would be okay. But that also puts her in a position. I mean, being a leader of a country means pretty much that people might try and kill you just to take over or just to do whatever, and it's a very unfortunate situation. Although it also means that you might have a group of thousands of people that are willing to die for you if you're a really great person, or at least, understand that you're the person that's leading them. Anyway, though, but yeah, Lafia, it's actually LU or LA, basically. For short for Lucifer or La. Or Zella, my sister. So, yeah, I loved her very, very, very much. Like I say, when it comes to women and stuff, I just want to brush their hair back and hug them and hold them close and tell them that it's going to be okay and I love them. I mean, just like every other guy. But, and we've been through a lot. A lot of my countries. The good times, the bad times, the big storms, the mine disasters. It's all happened. But I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in the ground. You get down there about 3,000 or 7,000 feet. If you just pitch it over and just start heading down in the ground, you're gonna find you're bound to hit something good. Could be a volcano for all you know, or diamonds or whatever. But there's always something in the ground. So, at least water. A lot of these cities or towns will be starving for water, and it's like water, water, and then you get down there and it's like, what are you complaining about? There's nothing but water down here. Are you crazy? Like, I'm serious, some of those mines, you just drive a post. Like, I didn't even believe it when they told me that they're like, yeah, if you just take the wall and drive a pipe in the wall, you'll have a spigot just put a faucet on the end and go over there and open it up. It's like, yeah, the pressure and everything else, if you get a pipe in there, it'll just pretty much be a spigot. Like, wow, so it's like, yeah, the fractures in the rock, you get in there, you just open them up and then, it's because of the pressure and everything and the weight. And when you go in there, you break that seal or whatever. And yeah, the miners were telling me back in the 1700s or 1600s or something about how the mining work and the mines work and stuff. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, Latalia, that was my sister-in-law's country, basically. And it's a wonderful and great country. Anyway, Mr. Brown, of course, decided to try and... Anyway, yeah, he's a really, really, really sick puppy, basically. But I don't want to put my sister and him in the same place. But yeah, you gotta watch out for that guy. He's pretty bad. Consider himself like the boogeyman or something, like always around, or like Mr. Brown. Oh God, like just. I wish I could just bounce him out of my head and make him not exist anymore, but it's kind of like the star or son, he's just got to deal with the fact that he did exist and does exist, and he was a sick little boy when he was a child, and his daddy got shot. So, yeah, but yeah, I gave my sister a country, Love Italia.